All right, welcome to episode 2 Between the Hashes. We're gonna talk about the AFC and NFC West today. Got my two friends, Alan and Kolb. How you guys doing?
Having a great day, man.
Yes, sir. And let's just get it started with the AFC West. Talk about the division champs from last year, the Kansas City Chiefs. Kolb, your favorite team, and
Yes, sir.
I think it's pretty evident that they're gonna win a lot of games this year, probably around 14 or 13 at least. I don't really think that anybody has a chance to dethrone him as king of the AFC West. What do you guys think?
I agree. I have him around
agree.
14 wins. Best quarterback, man. Goes along.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they did pick up a couple big pieces on the O line, including Orlando Brown via trade, and then they got Joe Tooney as well, didn't they, Cole?
Indeed. And drafted Creed Humphrey.
But I say, yeah, I like that pick. I really do.
Me too. When did y'all get him?
Boy.
Third round? Second round?
Late
round.
second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good pick. I like Creed Humphrey coming out of Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma Center.
Yes.
Good player, man. But yeah, like I said, I think that they're going to be solid. I think the only weakness could be on defense, but you still got Chris Jones, Frank Clark. You got Willie Gay, the linebacker, rookie last year. You know, Jerry Sneed. You love Legarius Kolb. So
We love Willie Gay around here. We love Willie Gay.
We love Willie.
But yeah, I mean, you guys have any comments on the Chiefs? Like I said, I think they're just going to be super dominant this year.
I mean, yeah, there's not much to say. They're an elite team. We all know this. Like,
yeah, there's no real argument here. Probably the favorite to come.
I got them 14 wins.
I also, yeah.
14-3. Who you got them losing to, Cole?
I honestly don't remember the games, but I know one of them to the Chargers. So, yeah.
Ain't no shame in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Just don't lose to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. Don't lose to the Raiders.
All right. Moving on to Chargers.
Can we talk about no. I want to talk about my favorite team.
All right, go ahead.
I really talk about the Broncos. I love this team. I love them. I have them at 11-6. I just love it. I think they have the best surrounding core in all of football. Very, very good. You just look at the running backs. They have two pretty good running backs with Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. The receivers might be the best core in the league. It's up there. Their offensive line is good enough for them to get stuff done. Their pass rush with Von Miller coming back. Come on now. You already know it's going to be good. They have the best secondary in the NFL, too. I don't think that's questionable.
Yeah.
Great team.
Dude,
Alan,
I don't know. I like their team. I do. But I don't see him winning a lot of games for like the sole reason. I don't know. Because I like Teddy Bridgewater too. So I don't know. I was looking at their schedule. I think they're going to get swept by the Chiefs and the Chargers, in my opinion.
Oh.
That'll be tough for them. I'm big on the Chargers this year, man. But their offensive line is average. You know, their receiving core is good. I like Judy, Penn State guy from KJ Hamler. So, you know, he's dog. Cortland Sutton's nice. Noah Fant, I like a lot. Athletic tight end. Their defense, like you said, I mean, there's no holes except maybe interior D line. Maybe, you know, they got excellent edge rushing, excellent interior. Well, not excellent interior linebackers, but an excellent secondary. So I don't know. I just see him winning probably around 7 or 8 games.
They just have the upside of Drew Lock, and then if he's just not it, you have Teddy Bridgewater's and be stable for you. But they could have the worst quarterback in the league if Drew Lock is not good, which is pretty scary, but
sure.
Yeah, Teddy.
For me, the Broncos, I think their defense is pretty good. Like I think their defense is, like Alan said, pretty good secondary they got over there.
Best.
But offensively, I don't think that's a good offensive team. So, yeah,
You don't think they're good offense?
Games. No, I do not think they're that good offensively.
Oh, you're like adamant about that.
They got good players on the offense, but they have not been good. It could change, though. It could change.
It's been young, man. I mean, KJ Hamler and Judy were rookies last year. Sutton's only in year 4, right? Year 3, maybe. He's not too old. I mean, Noah Fant's in year 2 or 3, so.
You have to look at it like this, too. Last year, Von Miller didn't play. Sutton played half of a game. Drew Lock was missing games. So you're getting all these players back. And that could equate.
Williams.
Yes. And then you're getting Patrick Surtain as just death. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a year one impact, but he was best corner in the draft or viewed as that. So you never know with that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I like their roster. I'm looking at their schedule, man. I don't know. I don't.
Oh, we also forgot about this, Ronald Darby. Gotta love the guy. Gotta
You-
love him, I guess.
Darby for no reason. man.
Oh, Ronald.
He had a really good year last year. Now he's in a defensive system with Vic Fangio next to Kyle Fuller. Come on, I love it.
But he ain't not.
He's-
Pro Bowl.
Yeah, for me,
He's a
defense is
fine
defense
number
is
2.
good, but
All right.
offensively, Broncos. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a big meh.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the Chargers and the Chiefs are definitely better, which could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But speaking of the
You going to
Chargers,
the Raiders next, or are you going to Chargers? All right.
Chargers.
go to the Chargers next. They got Corey Linsley in the offseason. It's a massive pickup, picking up Asante Samuel in the draft. I like him a lot. They got Slater, tackle out of Northwestern. Dude, they added some key people, I think, and I think they're going to be really good this year. Keenan Allen, I think, is underrated. Mike Williams is a beast. Austin Eckler coming back. He was banged up last year a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he missed a couple.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I like the
Yeah.
growth of Kenneth Murray. Hopefully he's better for him. And not that he was bad, but Derwin
Yeah.
James coming back. We'll see how many seconds of game time he gets this year because bro can't stay on the field. I like the Chargers a lot. I like them to win about 11 games and come second in their division.
I like the Chargers too. The way I see it, their main weakness last year was their offensive line. You just get an all-pro center and a highly regarded left tackle, maybe viewed as one of the most pro-ready ones in the draft, which is good for them. He fell to him too, which is even better.
Right.
Then you're just getting more development out of Justin Herbert, hoping he can keep that high trajectory he was on. Derwin James is coming back, like you said. Kenneth Murray is only going to get better. I just think I have him at 11 too, coming in third, tied with the Broncos.
For me, when I think of the Chargers, I think those are some dogs. I'm dead serious.
Those
I
are
am dead
dogs.
serious. They got some dogs over there. Like Herbert. Yeah, he's that guy over there. He just is. Like, bro,
Yo.
he is that guy. Justin Herbert. I feel all right. Bold prediction here. Herbert, he might be an MVP this year.
That's out
I feel
there.
like he has.
That was
I
out
feel
there.
like he
Out
I
there.
feel like he has a good chance to win the MVP.
That's the thing, though, is if that happens, then you're going to look like a genius. So, that's pretty
I
low
mean, he
risk.
definitely has the weapons.
Yeah. And he's
That's what I'm
got
saying.
he's got
Still
the
got Keenan Allen over there. Come on. Mike Williams. I mean, Mike Williams hasn't been what he should have been, but he's still solid.
They're
I
only
don't think it matters. That dude loves Keenan
Yeah.
Allen.
because they lost Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention
I got them getting
Seattle.
12 wins. So
You say 10 to 12?
yeah.
I think that's fair. Obviously.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, like I said, I didn't even mention this year Adderley back there playing free safety, and they got a nice secondary if everybody stays healthy. Cough Derwin James.
I'm about to say, I think it's really
Eric,
shallow.
stop disrespecting Derwin James.
Gets
hurt all the
Get
time.
outta here.
Yeah, on the field.
He's not wrong.
Disrespect.
Nah. If he's on the field, he's top 5 safety, probably top 10 for sure, but probably top 5. But he just can't. Stay
Maybe top 1. Shoot, quit playing.
All right, we good to move on to the Raiders?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
I don't think the Raiders are good at all. Derek Carr, I think, is solid enough. Josh Jacobs, obviously an animal. They got Kenyon Drake, but their receivers are weak. They have Waller, who's really good. Their offensive line is they lost Trent Brown, so
They lost Rodney Hudson. They lost everyone, man.
they got Leatherwood, but big whoop.
I-
Who cares? Honestly, their defense was weak last year. They got Trevon Merrick, who I like, safety out of TCU, but I think the Raiders are clearly the worst team in this division. Sorry, Judd, if you're watching.
Yeah.
I like their draft, me personally. If you flip the Leatherwood pick and the Merrick pick, I think it looks better. But I think Leatherwood's going to be a good player. He's just overdrafted.
Did they
I
take
think-
for Slater?
I'm sorry?
When was Slater picked? When did the
He
Chargers?
was picked before him. I want to say 13.
What about
That's
Derek?
right. Darisaw they picked him over Darisaw, yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's not it. All right. But I think you will see some Marcus Mariota this year. I think he's going to come in at some point because I don't think we're going to be good. And they're just going to want to mix something up. And Derek Carr might just be an unlucky soul to get benched.
Yeah, which I don't think he deserves.
I
But
mean, hold on a second, though. The Raiders. We were saying they're going to be bad last year, too. And then they ended up winning a couple of good games there. Yeah, but this year they're actually going to be bad.
I don't think they're going to be horrible. I have them at 6-11, but
dude,
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much where I got them out.
yeah, I have him around there, but
It might be generous giving them 6 wins, honestly.
That might be.
That may be a little generous. So.
I was thinking about their team, and like in my head, it was better than it is. Like we were just laying it out here. I'm like, dude, like who do they have? Like they don't have. Like who is their number one receiver?
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, and
that's not it. I'm sorry.
I mean, Aguilar left though, so yeah.
I mean Henry Ruggs has as much potential as anybody, in my opinion. But dude was not good last year, and I don't think we're gonna see a massive jump with him being the number one now. So.
I think it has a lot to do with quarterback play, though. You need somebody who can crank that to him, and Derek Carr. To be fair, he's just not that guy. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry to tell you.
He picks it up over the middle. He's not a deep ball guy.
Their pass rushing though is bad.
Yeah, their pass rush is awful. Their secondary is awful. Their linebackers are awful. I mean,
wow. You want to say something good about him, bro?
Train wreck.
Yeah,
I mean, Josh Jacobs. Josh
Woo!
Jacobs.
Darren Waller.
Awesome with the 2-punch at running back, but I mean, their offensive line is probably worse than ours. Ours being Pittsburgh. If you didn't see episode 1, but
don't you now? Stop it.
It might be, man. It really might be.
Stop it.
At least we
Stop
got
it.
Cash.
The Raiders O line is better than yours. That's good.
Cole, name one starter on their O line.
Colton Miller. Stop it.
Yeah.
That don't mean-
Yeah, stop that.
All right, so to wrap up the AFC West, I have Chiefs around 14-3. We'll say Chargers 11-6, Broncos 9-8, Raiders 5-12. I'll go with something like that.
Chiefs about 14-3. Broncos and Chargers 11-6. Love the Broncos. Raiders 6-11.
I got the Chiefs 14-3, Chargers going around 12 or 13 wins. Then the Raiders and Chargers, Raiders and Broncos, I got around 5 or 6 wins here.
There we go.
And then
all right, NFC West, baby, let's go.
Yeah. Anything else to
this
wrap
might
up
be
the AFC West real fast?
this might be the best division of football right here, NFC West, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah,
you're definitely right. I would say it's definitely the best in the NFC by far, and then the only one that would rival it, would probably be the AFC North. But even then, they got 4 good teams, and we only have 3. So,
all right. Let me guys tell you something secretive. I have all 4 of these teams making the playoffs. Crazy.
I said
it.
Seahawks missing, but they were 8th. So
they are the one team I had miss if I had to pick one.
Yeah. Their defense just isn't it.
I didn't have all of them making it. I'll just say that now. I had 2 of them making it. So,
do you guys want to start with the Rams?
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
All right. I think the Rams are going to win the division. I think they're going to win about 13 games. I like Matt Stafford with Sean McVay. Cam Akers getting a bigger role this year will be nice. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. They drafted Tutu Atwell out of Louisville. Gerald Everett.
Sean Jackson.
Gerald Everett's gone. Who's their tight end? Higbee now, right?
Higbee, yeah.
All right. Their O-line. It's average, I think. I don't know. It's not standing out to me. Their defense, Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. And the rest are nobodies. No, I'm just playing. But
yes.
Those shoulders above everybody else. And yeah, I think they're going to be really good.
You're sleeping on one of my guys, bro. My man's Van Jefferson. Come on now. I think he's going to be great. Just a route runner can get open for you. And I think that's really what you need.
I know Van.
You know Van.
Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods and then the new draft pick, going to mention those guys. But I don't mind Van Jefferson. I don't think he's good. But.
In my opinion, I don't think Tutu Atwell plays much. I think he's just going to sit there, look at the Sean Jackson copy him and
Yeah.
try his best just to replicate and be
both
ready for next
fast
year.
Guys, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So what?
I want to talk about Matt Stafford. I love this guy.
So do
I think he's a top 10 quarterback, which I'm not sure if that's a hot take. Maybe some people don't think that. I don't think it's a hot take.
Alan, it's not.
I mean,
he's top 5. He's top 5.
Okay, that's a hot take. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, bro. Chill out.
He probably
Top
slots in at like
5.
8 or 9 for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Top 5.
No way.
I think
Top
he
5.
might be top 5 at the end of this year after he plays with Sean McVay and that receiving
Right now,
core.
he's top 5.
Cole, what's your top 5 real quick?
Top 5?
Yeah.
5, Matt Stafford. 4, Dak. 3, A-Rod. 2, Tom, and then 1, Patrick Mahomes.
So are we not including Deshaun Watson in this? Because stuff.
Yeah, he wouldn't be in my top 5 anyway. So.
Are you using out Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you think that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's just
right.
about no. I didn't even think about
it's-
Josh Allen. I sort of forgot about him. That's crazy.
No.
Dude, I don't care that Tom just won the Super Bowl, man. I don't think he should be 2.
Wait, you said Tom at 2? I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
I must have missed.
Yeah, Tom at 2.
I mean, he's obviously as smart as anybody else on the football field, but I don't know.
Wait, say your top 5 again. Wait, I'm sorry.
My top 5?
Yeah, say it again.
5, Matt Stafford. 4, Dak. 3, A-Rod. 2, Tom. And then 1, Patrick Mahomes.
Russell Wilson?
No, bro. I'm telling
What?
you, that's a solid top 5.
Okay. You're going off the rocker. All right.
Off track. Anyway, back to the NFC West. Yeah, I mean, we can all agree. We think the Rams are going to be good. Matt Stafford is a monster upgrade over Jared Goff. Michael
Matt
Brock.
Stafford's a menace.
That whole situation's hilarious to me, by the way. That Michael Brock called him out and got traded for a 7th pick to that team. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Rams are the clear favorite here.
Yeah, I have them around 12-5, winning the division.
I have them on them too.
I don't have them win the division, but I got them making playoffs.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning the division, Cole?
Me, I got the Cardinals winning the division.
Well, then we're going to move on to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, big time quarterback, obviously, as mobile as anybody else. And D-Hop, personally, my favorite receiver in the NFL. Well, not favorite, but I think he's the best receiver in the NFL. Their offensive line is a little wishy-washy, but defense, you got new draft pick Zaven Collins. You got Byron Murphy. Buda Baker's a stud. Chandler Jones coming back. I mean, I think they're going to be really good. I don't have them winning, but I have them at like 10 wins and making the playoffs.
Same. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous just because Kyler, he scares me sometimes just because he can't throw over the middle. He's just proven not to be able to do it. I'm not sure it's because he's short, which, with all due respect, I'm not height shaming him, but it's whatever. He's cool. I do like how they got Rondale Moore. I think that's going to help with what they want to do a lot.
I love Rondale.
Just a little bit easier for Kyler. Their running game is, I think it's going to be fine. It's running backs. They have a good offensive line. Rodney Hudson, maybe the best center in the league, probably is.
Yeah, I didn't mention JJ Watt either.
Yeah, we did talk about JJ Watt, bro. What's up with that?
Like Derwin James, bro. See how many seconds of game time he gets, but
he's probably going to be like pass rush down player. Don't really
not an every down guy.
Beast that stuff. That's going to be scary. Chandler and JJ, just let them go at it.
Did they lose Hassan Reddick?
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
The Giants.
Yeah, I think so. Giants or Panthers, something like that.
Well, he's a good player for him.
Yeah.
Sucks for them that he has to leave. They did pick up James Conner, hometown kid, but I mean,
I think that
James Conner, he might have a nice year this year.
he could be pretty good. Yeah, they did get Zaven Collins though. I think he might try and fill in that Reddick role a little bit or do some stuff with it, just because he's a freak.
Yeah,
he's like that's freak. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Their defense last year was not the best, so this year it'll be better. I think.
Think so. I think so too. Picking up veteran. I mean, at worst, JJ Watt brings some leadership, and and can teach a little bit
I
because
mean, they got rid of Pat Pete, so
that corner room does scare me.
It's a little thin there at the cornerback position, but
what do they even have? They got Byron
Murphy.
they still got Dre
Really,
Kirkpatrick over there.
Do you want Drake Kirkpatrick anyways?
man.
I'm just saying, but they might have him still over there
I mean,
playing.
Like, I'm
He
just
was
wondering,
horrible last year for that.
do they move Murphy outside or do they keep him in the slot?
Yeah,
That's.
God, he's your best corner.
I mean, yeah, you have to. I mean, I feel like you do, but I feel like he's 10 times better in the slot too. So do you just take where he's best at, or do you just take what you need and use it?
I don't know, man, but they should. They really need to address corner. I don't know. I can't think of any other corners besides Byron Murphy.
I mean, there are some free agent ones though that are good.
Steven Nelson's still out there. Kolb.
Yeah.
You don't like Steven Nelson, but
I hate Steven Nelson.
he's a good player, man.
Sorry, I just don't like him.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy
player.
they should go get because he's got some experience and he's a decent cover corner at worst.
Yeah,
And
sure. Go get him, and then
Yeah.
he's going to be horrible for him.
I think I saw something that he was rated 11th in coverage last year or something like that. Eric, you probably know.
he was something up there. He was top 10 by PFF 2 years ago. 4th or 5th, I think, actually, but don't quote me on that. Something like that, though.
I'm not gonna quote you.
But, all right, so we're moving into the Bay Area.
Yes, sir.
About the Niners, who picked Trey Lance, number 3 overall. Got Nick
I think
back this year.
this is gonna be a fun team. I thought they were gonna be really good last year, but injuries, they suck. They happen.
They
You gotta
played
move on.
the Giants or the Jets, whichever one, at MetLife, and they lost like their whole team.
Yeah, it was Giants, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think Jimmy probably starts majority of the year, unless he's just bad, which I don't really see him being bad.
No.
Or if Trey Lance is just really good in practice, they might want to give him a shot. I don't know, but Jimmy's probably going to be that guy. Then hopefully Debo can play football. Hopefully,
Yeah,
because
Debo.
he's really good when he does.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk was nice for him last year as well.
Brandon Ayuk was pretty good. Yeah.
George Kittle, second best tight end in the league, at least. I would have him at 2, but some people have him at 1.
I have him at 2. Then the running backs, they drafted Trey Sermon, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's just a guy that Kyle Shanahan's going to like, hence why he got him. So, I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Their offensive line, they're having an offensive line.
For me, I got this division so good that I got the Niners winning 11 games and miss out on the playoffs.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's just
Wow.
for me. That's horrible. But they have them winning 11 games and not making playoffs.
Then who else do you have in the NFC that's that good? That's going to keep them out.
You have
You
an
want me to tell you my
AC.
NFC playoff teams? I'll tell you my NFC.
Go ahead and run through the NFC playoff teams real quick.
I'll go by order. So at the 1 seed, I got the Bucks.
Okay.
The 2 seed, I got the Cardinals.
Okay.
3 seed, Eagles. 4 seed, the Bears. And then 5, the Rams. 6, I actually have the Falcons making the playoffs. That's a bold take. But I think they'll make it. And then 7th, the Packers.
I was just looking at Eric, bro.
Yeah, bro. Watch the Falcons make a run.
It's not even that. It's all the teams. You have the Eagles at the 3, the Bears at the 4, and the Falcons in there. That's just funny to me.
Yep.
You'll have a chance to defend yourself here coming up pretty soon. But, yeah, I mean, I do think the 49ers will make it. Like Allen, I don't know. They're a really solid team. Fred Warner's a top 3 linebacker, at least.
I think the 49ers could potentially win a Super Bowl this year. Oh my God, they're a good team.
I think Jimmy Garoppolo is comparable to Derek Carr in the sense that, like, he might not be spectacular, but he's not bad enough to go like 3-13 or 3-14 this year.
I feel like
he's not.
If the 49ers do win, their whole entire roster has to be perfect around him. Where if you have Trey Lance, you might have a little bit more of room for error and all that. If he's what everybody thinks he could be.
That's true.
And they might bring back Richard Sherman. I saw that they were talking about that, which I think wouldn't hurt them. I'm not sure what he's asking for, but I really believe you should look into just bringing him back because it's not going to hurt your team.
It's another team at it's another guy that the Cardinals could potentially go after for him because he'd be nice. But all right, anything else on the 49ers?
So we have one more team left then. Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks. And I like the Seahawks, but I think they're gonna come last in the division, man. Their defense just is not good enough to me. They got Bobby Wagner, but other than that, they don't have much. They lost Shaquille Griffin to the Jaguars this offseason in free agency. They got DK, of course, Russell Wilson, a beast. They did get Chris Carson back, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, Tyler Lockett is a stud. You got the O-line's awful, but oh well. I mean, Russell makes it work. So, but I don't know. I haven't won in around 9 games.
Yeah.
You struggle.
Apparently, this team does not have a top 5 quarterback. So there's that. I'm not really worried about the defense because I feel like it always works out in the end. They usually start off slow, but they have Pete Carroll and he gets it right by playoff time.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be in it. So I think they might hit the playoffs and get rolling and might be able to upset somebody.
Yeah.
And they did have a couple of undrafted free agents. My man's Tamorion Terry. I like him. I'm with the Eagles draft him. Just snagged him up. And then I believe they got another receiver. I'm trying to think of who. I think he went to San Diego State or whatever.
Dwayne Eskridge.
They drafted him. I didn't like that pick. That's just me though. But I think they got another undrafted. I think it was Cade Johnson, right?
Maybe.
No, I thought, somebody like that. But
Not too sure.
Yeah, the receiver core is pretty good. Then they got Gerald Everett. So
yes,
there's that. A legitimate tight end for first time in a minute.
Look, man, don't get me wrong. I like Russell, man. I like Russell, but the O-line is always bad.
It's true.
And this year, I just feel like he's not making the playoffs. The offense is always going to be there, but the defense, I mean, Jamal Adams is there, but
True.
Bobby's getting on the tail end there, but he's still elite, though. Bobby's still there, but I just think the defense isn't good enough, and I think the O-line is actually going to struggle way more than it did last year. So.
I mean, Jamal Adams was playing with one arm last year, and he's still pretty good. Yeah. So I'm not really worried about him. I know him and Bobby are going to do their thing. Bobby should be better from last year. He had some mental errors in the beginning of the year. At the end of the year, that got cleaned up.
They're kind of thin on that cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Trey Flowers.
Right? I forgot his name to the Jags.
Shaquille Griffin.
Went to the Jags. Yeah, the Griffin one.
But
went to the Jags.
I feel like their team's just really scheme dependent, and I think they can just pick up some people and throw darts and make it work. Just getting their prototypical corners and just seeing what happens. Just because that's what they've been doing for years and it's been working.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, Pete Carroll's a great coach. I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I think that their division is too tough. A lot of the other teams, I mean, I think all 3 in the division got better except them. So I think they can struggle a little bit. But to wrap up the NFC West, I have, like I said, the Rams winning about 14. I'm gonna say the Cardinals come next with around 10. Niners also around 10 somewhere. You could probably interchange those two, in my opinion, and the Seahawks around 8 or 9.
Yeah. I got the Rams and 49ers about 12-5. The Rams winning the division. Then the Cardinals and Seahawks both at 10-7, and they're all making the playoffs. But if one didn't have to make it, I'd pick the Seahawks.
I got the Cardinals winning division with 13 wins going to the playoffs. And then I got the Rams going to the playoffs with 12 wins. And then the Seahawks and Niners both have 11 wins, but they miss out on the playoffs for me.
Oh, so you think the Seahawks are going to be good then? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't
What's up with your conference? Why is everybody getting so many wins? What's up with that?
I mean, you have the Lions in the conference who aren't going to win a single game, so just playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I got the football team of the Giants not doing too well. So
fair.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Any last comments about the West?
I ain't got much to say except watch out for Trey Lance. If he gets on the field, he could be electric and really be a difference maker for the 49ers.
Telling you, Matt Stafford, he's that guy.
You know Matt Stafford's that guy. I know he's top 5
because of him. So I know you like Matt Stafford. Great.
I think Herbert MVP watch this year.
Okay.
Okay, you said some crazy stuff today, man.
Bro, Herbert might win
No,
the
that's not that
NFC.
crazy.
That's
not
the least
crazy.
of the crazy in my
Yeah.
I think it's I wouldn't make him the favorite, but that's got a chance. I don't think there's any way that like Tom Brady's second best quarterback in the league. But
If I was in Vegas and I saw the odds, I'd put a little money on Justin Herbert. I'm not gonna even cap, but he's good.
Good player. And he's got the weapons. But all right, so we're gonna talk about the East next time and your favorite team, Al, the Eagles.
Ooh, fly Eagles fly, baby.
Sir.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, it's been fun, gentlemen. I, had fun making fun of Kolby. So I guess we'll see you next time.
Freaking clown.
See you guys.
Mean.